guys, it's Boxing Lowdown and I'm back here with another video. So this is it. This is my prediction video for Tyson Fury versus Deontay Wilder 2. Champion versus champion, you know, massive fight in the heavyweight division. One that we've all been looking forward to for so long. And yeah, this is finally it. I'm going to just try and keep it structured and come with a prediction at the end. But knowing how I felt about this fight and, you know, my feelings towards it, all the random thoughts that have come into my head, it could deviate. So just bear with me, guys, and I'll get there at the end. But man, I'm just really looking forward to this. First of all, man, like everybody that's been following my page will tell you, this is all I've been talking about. This is really, for boxing this year, this could be as big as it gets. You know, I remember Ade saying it, but this could be as big as it gets for boxing. Like, this is the Super Bowl right now for us in terms of the heavyweight division, the implications that it will have. You know, you've got Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury, two of the top guys of the heavyweight division going at it for, you know, the heavyweight championship of the world is at stake. And yeah, I mean, in terms of fights this year, I mean, could there be a bigger one? The only one that could be bigger, in my opinion, is if one of them fights Anthony Joshua later on in the year. Like, that is really as big as it gets. So, I mean, it's a massive fight. And yeah, we're finally here. We all know what happened in the first fight between these two. Tyson Fury looking like he built up a big points lead, getting dropped down by Deontay Wilder twice en route to it being a draw, a controversial draw. A lot of people thought that Tyson Fury won that. And heading into the rematch, I mean, we've seen a lot of talk of Tyson Fury like wanting to knock Deontay Wilder out, like saying that this is his plan. Is it a good plan though? Should he be trying to knock Deontay Wilder out? Well, we do know that Tyson Fury has got rid of Ben Davison, who was his head trainer in the corner for the first Deontay Wilder fight. He's now got Sugar Hill in there. And as for all Kronk fighters, they all like know how to throw that right hand. Tyson Fury has been working on that with Sugar Hill. He's been looking great in camp. I mean, he's put on a bit of weight, but it looks like to be muscle to me. And when the two came face to face the other day, he looks a lot bigger than Wilder. Like, I knew he was bigger than Wilder anyway, but when the two actually went face to face in that press conference earlier on this week, he looked a lot bigger than him, man. So there is talk that Tyson Fury wants to knock him out. He's even said it himself. He's going to do it in the second or third round, whatever it was. Me personally, I don't think that's a good idea. I don't think that Tyson Fury needs to knock out Deontay Wilder. I mean, all he needs to do, in my opinion, is the same strategy that he had in the first fight and just try and be a bit more avoidance of that right hand, because that was really the only thing that kind of like stopped him from getting the victory that time. So to deviate from that strategy for me and to try and knock Deontay Wilder out, maybe he saw something in the first fight. Maybe he thinks that, you know, he did shake Deontay Wilder up a couple of times. Deontay Wilder was fatigued, you know, swinging and missing all those times. And in the later rounds, you could see he was really tired. He couldn't finish Tyson Fury off when he knocked him down in that 12th. But I don't think Tyson Fury needs to change anything. I don't think he needs to really try and go for this knockout. I mean, if it comes, it comes. But you need to remember that Deontay Wilder is at his best when fighters come to him, when they're stationary, when they plant their feet. That is when Deontay Wilder is at his best. We've seen it so many times against Dominic Breazeale, Luis Ortiz. You know, all these guys, like Deontay Wilder, he likes a guy that is either their back near the ropes or they're stationary or they have to plant their feet. That is when he can land his right hand, and that is when he takes you out. So I don't think it's a good strategy for Tyson Fury to go for the knockout, so to speak. But you know what? More and more people on my Instagram, on my social media, have been messaging me and saying that they believe Tyson Fury will get the knockout. And I mean, where's all this knockout talk come from? I mean, Deontay Wilder, first of all, he's undefeated still. He hasn't been knocked out before as a professional. And the only time I've really seen him wobbled was against Luis Ortiz in the first fight, as far as I can remember. So I think he got wobbled earlier on in his career, actually. But recently, I think Luis Ortiz was the one where he was wobbled quite badly. But he showed good survival instincts to, you know, not only stay on his feet, but to survive and then win the fight by knockout. So, yeah, this talk of Deontay Wilder having a weak chin, and I don't know. I mean, anyone could get knocked out. I'm not saying it's totally out of the realms of the possibility, but I just can't see where everybody's saying that Tyson Fury is going to knock Deontay Wilder out. He's not a heavy puncher himself. Let's not forget. You know, he's not like a one. He ain't got a one-hitter quitter. Tyson Fury has. So in order for him to really take Deontay Wilder out, he's going to have to really wobble him and then stay in the firing line, stay in the danger zone to get him out of there. And I don't think that's a good strategy. I don't think he needs to do that. This is just my opinion. I think that Tyson Fury just needs to do what he did in the first fight, throw a lot of feints, pop the jab, and frustrate Deontay Wilder, play games, get inside his head again, and yeah, maybe throw the right hand with a bit more authority when you believe that you're in a safe position to do so. But I just don't think he needs to go for the knockout. So, but then, I mean, a lot of people are really buying into it, and a lot of people have messaged me saying that they feel like Fury can win by knockout. So, you know, let's just see what happens. But as for Deontay Wilder, I mean, for him in this fight, what he needs to do is not just go out all guns blazing like he did in the first fight. I think he was really taken in by the occasion, and I think he really obviously wanted to knock Tyson Fury out. But he did manage to land in the fight eventually. But yeah, as a result of him swinging and missing, he lost quite a few of the rounds. So he's going to want to go in there and be patient, not too patient, but apply like sensible pressure to Tyson Fury, work the body, you know, throw the jab in there and get your own shots off, and yeah, try and soften Fury up, and then aim for that eye. Another thing that he needs to do, aim for that eye. We don't know if it's fully healed yet. So yeah, Deontay Wilder, the knockout will come. I mean, if you apply sensible pressure, aim for the eye, attack the body, I mean, there's a big lump of Tyson Fury there for you to work your magic on. So, yeah, if you can get in range and land, then that's what you need to do. But I'd say apply sensible pressure and throw the right hand when it comes, and then try and get the knockout, I suppose. But yeah, I think it's a fascinating clash of personalities, of styles in the ring. And I just imagine the atmosphere is going to be electric on Saturday night. So I'm really looking forward to this, man. And my prediction, well, I mean, ask anyone that I've spoken to, they'll tell you that I've gone from like Fury to Wilder to Fury to Wilder. And it really is a case of just, you know, for me personally, it's either Tyson Fury on points or Deontay Wilder by knockout. And the closer we get, and I can change my mind on this, I mean, I can easily change my mind before the fight begins, but the closer we get, I just see Tyson Fury building up a huge lead, like winning the majority of the rounds. I could see us all texting each other saying, look, Tyson Fury's making him look silly, Tyson Fury's doing this, doing that. And then like later on in the fight, 8th, 9th, 10th round, I just feel like Deontay Wilder's going to land. And when he lands, I mean, we know what happens when he does. And I can just see him landing, and I can see him taking it. I mean, I don't want it to happen, because I'll be honest, I want Tyson Fury to win, if you want me to be really honest. But I can see Deontay Wilder landing that right hand and taking him out in probably like the 10th round. That's just my honest opinion. I can see Fury building up a big lead, winning the rounds, looking very good. And then maybe just that, all it takes is just a little bit of fatigue, just a little split second of no concentration, and Deontay Wilder, he can take you out. We've seen it so many times, and I just can't see him not going 12 rounds without landing on Fury. He is quicker to the mark. I mean, he's a lot quicker hand speed than Tyson Fury. Tyson Fury's obviously got much better defense, but Deontay Wilder's very quick, and I can see him landing. If he applies methodical pressure, then I can see him landing and taking him out. But my opinion could easily change, because I do think that Tyson Fury, if he applies the same tactics that he did in the first fight, can definitely win a decision over Deontay Wilder. I'm not ruling that out at all. But at the moment, I'm just going with my gut, and I just feel like Deontay Wilder's going to land, and I feel like he will take Tyson Fury out. But listen, this is what boxing's all about. I mean, it's all about debating and opinions, and this is just mine. So I'm not trying to claim to be like no boxing god or anything like that, but it's just my honest opinion with how I feel about the fight right now. Like I said, it could change the closer we get to fight night. But yeah, I'm just leaning towards Deontay Wilder to do it. But it will not shock me at all, like if Tyson Fury just completely outboxes Wilder and wins on points. He's got the style to do it. And if it happens, great, you know, like let's just see what happens. But I'm a fan of both fighters, to be fair. I mean, I do like Deontay Wilder as well. Very entertaining. Love watching him fight. So let's just all enjoy a great night Saturday night. Whatever team you're on, whatever side of the fence you're on, let's just all enjoy a great night's worth of boxing, because big nights like this don't happen very often. And I think that we should all as fans embrace it, buy the pay-per-view, tell your friends, you know, just gather everybody round, let them know that this is a big night for the sport of boxing. So that's just my thoughts and opinions on it, guys, and I'd love to hear you guys' thoughts on it. So drop your thoughts in the comment section below. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and I'll catch you guys on the next video.